Hello, dear students. So, today we will discuss the next topic, that is extramurals. The word extramural is derived from the Latin word extra and murales. Extra means outside and murales means wall. It means that the activities which are performed outside the walls of an institution or a school, it points towards the activities that are organized by an institution, school, and also the students of two or more schools participate in them. In fact, and in extramural competitions, the students of other schools also participate in sports related activities. Extramural competitions are also called inter-school competitions. Extramurals are fixed well in advance so that the students of other school may prepare well for such competitions. So the meaning of extramural is derived from a Latin words, and it is combination of two words, that is extra and murales. Extra means outside and murales means wall. So whichever competition is held outside the wall, outside the school wall, outside the institution wall, is called extramural. Activities that are organized by an institution, school, and also students of other more schools to participate in them is called extramural. Extramural competition in which the student of other school also participate in sport related activities. It is entirely different. It is entirely opposite of intramural. In intramural, students are compete within the school wall, inside the school wall with the schoolmates also only. But and in intramural, no other school student, no other institution student outside the school is allowed to participate in intramural. But in extramural, other school students also participate or compete with each other. Extramural competition are also called as inter-school competition. At school level, inter-institution, inter-university. So this is called inter-school, inter-university competition. Extramural also fixed in advance. School competition, intramurals, you can today you will organize. Today you will announce that tomorrow or day after tomorrow you will be having intramural competition, because it is within the wall, within themselves. But in extramural, the announcement of the competition is well in advance so that the student may prepare themselves for such competitions. So it is well planned and well advanced fixed process for other school students so that they may prepare themselves according to the such competition. Now we will discuss about the significance of extramural competitions. Extramural competitions are significant in the field of physical education because without extramural competitions, the programs of physical education remain incomplete. The following points show the significance of extramural competitions. provide opportunities to school to show their sports capabilities. So first point is the provide opportunities to school to show their sports capabilities. Extramural competitions provide ample opportunities to school to showcase their sports capabilities. If the students of a school have good sports capabilities and show good performance in school extramurals, it will add a feather on the cap of that institution. This will enhance the image of that institution. So the opportunities of this to the school to show their sports capabilities in this significance, because extramural gives the opportunity of the student of the player to compete with others school or institution or other level of competition. So it the chances of exposure of the athlete of a player is more, and they will compete outside. The school student have good sports capability and they show the good performance in extramurals, and if they are getting a medal or a position in extramural competition, so school will also recognition that the particular school student will get uh, award or will get position, will get medal. So there will be enhance of the image of the institution of the school also, because the child is representing the particular school. So the reputation, the honor of the school will also arise, because that particular school student will perform, will got medal in particular game, and that particular student is representing that particular school. So the school will also got the honor or also get enhanced the image through that student's performance. So it will have the opportunity for the school to show their best sports performance, to send their best sports athletes, players, so that they will perform better, they will get positions, and the school will also get uh, enhanced image. Next is enhance the standard of sports performance. Through extramural competitions, the standard of sports performance can be enhanced. Especially, the losing individual or team can make strenuous effort to improve their sports performance in the next intramural competitions. So the performance of the sports person will also enhance the standard of the sports performance of a particular player or athlete will enhance, will improve, because when they compete with other team, with other players, so they know the actual standard of themselves. And especially when the team who has defeated, like the losing individual or the losing team, because losing team will make extra effort, extra strenuous effort to enhance their performance, or they will improve their performance, they will get extra training, so that they will next time, next year or next competition, they will score well, or they will maybe they get position in the competition. So the performance of an athlete is enhanced by extramural competition, because the exposure of the players and the students will actually have the standard or the situation where he stands because they compare their position, their standard with other school student or other school team. So extramural performs is important for enhancing the standard of sports performance. Next is provide appropriate knowledge of sports techniques. Extramurals are essential to provide appropriate knowledge of new techniques of sports. The teams that are not familiar with the appropriate as well as advanced technique of various sports and games can imbibe such knowledge by participating in extramurals. So, the team, like the knowledge of sports techniques, appropriate knowledge of sports technique will also be enhanced, or we will get the knowledge, because when you compete with other team, other state team or other country or other school team, so you will get the new knowledge, you will get the appropriate knowledge of the technique of the sports. The teams are not familiar with the appropriate those who teams are which are not appropriate knowledge of well advanced techniques of various games and sports, when they are competing with each other, they will get the knowledge of techniques and tactics and knowledge about the new skills, new styles of playing. So it is possible because of participating in extramural competitions. Next is plan and implement the programs of physical education more effective. Extramurals are essential for planning and implementing the programs of physical education more effective. Extramurals also help in broadening the base of sports. Plan and implement of programs of physical education will will more effective. Extramurals plays a vital role for planning and implementing the program of physical education. Extramural also helps in broadening the base of sports. So when the players are participating with each other, with other school, with other state teams, so they will their plan of action, their implementation program will also broaden, will also vast of that particular, so the base of the game will also broaden, so it will also help in planning and implementing the program. Next is improve the opportunities to participate in sports. Extramural competitions provide opportunities to the students of various schools to participate in sports. Many schools that usually do not take part in such competitions are motivated, and consequently such schools tend to participate in extramurals. So the opportunity to participate in sports will also improve through extramural. Why, through extramural competition, they got the opportunity to the various students of a various school to participate in sports and games. Many school who are not taking part in such competitions, because when you are competing and you got the position, the school name will also arise, as we have already discussed earlier. So when the school name is arrive, you can also add a feather on your cap, like on your achievement cap, so that particular sports particular student is participated in national level, so you it is adding in your honor gallery. So the promotion of the school will also be there according to the performance of the student or a player or a team. So many school that who are usually not a part of such competition are also motivated, and they motivated, and so that they can consequently tend to participate in extramurals. So this is the motivation for the school itself. So this is all about the significance of extramurals. Now we will talk about the objectives of extramurals. First is to improve the standard of sports. It is one of the objective of inter-school or extramural competition to improve the standard of sports. By participating in extramurals, the student become technically and tactically efficient in respective sports. They become skillful, they develop abilities to perform well in competitions. In this way, extramurals improve the standard of sports. So, when the student or a player or athlete is involving in extramural competition or participating in inter-school, interstate, international or national competitions, so the they will improve the standard of the sports. So by participating in extramural, the student become technically and tactically efficient. So the when a player, a student, when or a athlete will tactically or technically efficient in respective games and sports, so their performance will automatically be enhanced, and they become skillful, and they develop the ability to perform well in competition. So extramural plays an important role, and this is the main objective for improving the standard of sports. Next is to provide enriching experience to student. Experience has its own value in any field. Extramurals provide experience to student who participate in such competitions. By gaining experience through continuous participation, students exhibit good performance in competitions. So, experience is also important, because when you get the experience, you will improve your skill, you will improve your standard, you will adapt the techniques and tactics and skills and new ideas when you like go to participate to compete with other institution, other school student. So you will get the experience of participation in such competition, and by gaining the experience through continuous participation, this level of the student or the team will enhance, and they will exhibit good performance in competition. Next is to develop sportsmanship and a feeling of fraternity. To develop sportsmanship and a feeling of fraternity in students is another important objective of extramurals competitions. So, the development of the sportsmanship, because when you are I will give you example of two students. If like two boys or two players, two athletes are there who are in same school, and they don't like each other. They all the time they were fight involved in fighting and all, but they are equally, but they are good players. Suppose they are a good player of a cricket team, but they are not liking each other, so they are fighting in all the time. They are fighting in game situations and all when they are playing in school. But when they representing their school with any competition like inter-school competition, so they will compete as a team, and their sportsmanship will develop, and they will work as a team. They will give their good performance, so the sportsmanship will develop. Feeling of fraternity is important, so this objectives will also be developed. Next is to broaden the base of sport. Many students from various schools participate in extramurals. Other schools that do not participate in extramural get motivated to do so. Such motivation broadens the base of sports. When the students are participated in extramural competitions, they compete with other school, they compete with other institution, they compete with other state students, athletes, then they will broaden their base of sport. And those who have not participated, those who have not even involved in extramural competition, they also get motivated, and such students broaden the base of sports. They also motivated, they also indulge in sports activities, they also improve their level of sports performance through participation in games and sports. In such a way, the base of sports will become broadened. Next is to provide knowledge of new rules and advanced techniques. To provide knowledge of new rules, regulations, advanced techniques, and tactics of sports and games to the students is another objective of extramural. Students come to know about new rules and regulations of the games and sports. They learn new techniques as well as tactics which enable them to perform efficiently and thus helps in improving their performance. So, to provide the knowledge of new rules and advanced technique is only possible through extramurals, because when the students are going to participate in inter-school or in extramural competitions, so they got to know about the new rules, new regulations, changed rules, add-on techniques, add-on regulations, advanced technique and tactics of sports and games to the sports is another objective of sports, of extramural. Students come to know about the new rules and regulation of the games and sports. They will apply it on their present situation. They will got to know about the new techniques and tactics. So they may also apply these techniques and tactics in their game situation. And through applying these techniques or tactics, their performance will be enhanced. If their performance will be enhanced, they may have the chance to score well or to get position in competitions. Such level of competition will become high. So it plays an important role. They learn new techniques as well as tactics which enable them to perform efficiently and effectively. So with the help of this, they improve their performance. So the provide of new rules and advanced technique is also a base of extra murals. So this is all about extramurals. Now we will discuss some question answers with you. First question is, what do you mean by extramural? So I have explained you the extramural is a combination of two words, extra and murales. Extra means outside and murales means wall. So whichever competitions will be held outside the walls is extramural, or you can say the inter-school competition is also known as extramural competitions, extramural tournaments. Now the next question is, what do you mean by intramural? Intramural is also a combination of two words, intra and murales. Intra means within and murales means wall. So whatever competition will be held within the wall, within the school boundaries, is called intramural. Inter-house competition, inter-class competition, inter-section competition is examples of intramurals. Sports day is also intramural competitions. Now next question is, enlist the two objectives of intramurals. So the two objectives of intramural is, first is to provide the opportunity to every student to participate in games and sports. Intramural gives the opportunity to each and every student to participate in games and sports, because in extramural only 5% of students in the school will get the opportunity to participate. So intramural, the motto of intramural is each game for each and each for the game. So because as a motto said clearly that the game is for all. So the opportunities, so the first objective is to provide opportunities to every student to participate in games and sports. Next is to identify talented sports person. At initial stage, it is the significant objective of intramural, because it is well known fact that every nation of the world wants to win medals at international level. So as Germans quoted that, catch them young. If you catch the talented student at the young age only, so the performance, the level of the performance will get enhanced, and you will identify the talented sports person through intramural. So this is the two objectives of intramurals. Next question is, write the three objectives of extramural. So first is the improve the standard of sports. You may improve the standard of sports through extramural, to develop the sportsmanship, and to provide the knowledge of new rules and advanced technique. So this is about the objectives of extramural, and now we have completed our extramural part. So this is all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.